This thing is so big, I can't even show you. Let me back up a little.
Alright, yeah, you heard me right.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a couple YouTube equipment tech hacks that you guys can probably implement into your filming setup that may or may not be a tiny room like this one. So if you have a small space and you don't really have enough room to set up a tripod, a ring light, then this video is perfect for you because I'm going to be showing you guys how to kind of go around that and make it easier for you to film in your small space. Whether or not your space is small, you can still use these hacks for your filming setup, even if you're in a bigger room and you just want to avoid all of the clutter and everything like that. And these things will also help you with your video quality because I will be sharing with you guys all of my lighting equipment and camera equipment if you guys already haven't watched my previous video, and I'm just going to reiterate them just in case you guys don't know. So without further ado, let's get into this video. I have all my Amazon equipment here just so you guys can see and just so I can keep track of what I'm saying and making sure that I don't forget anything. But first we're going to talk about my lighting setup and how I mount my lights to the wall. So for the first thing, I'm using a ring light. And if I'm in this tiny small space, I don't typically put my ring light on the tripod that it comes with. Before, when I was filming, I would be tripping over the ring light a lot and it would just be kind of chaotic and just made me not want to film at all. I was doing my research and I ended up finding this hack that literally changed my life. It is the Neewer video wall ceiling mount, and this thing only costs $15.99, and all you basically do is mount it to the wall with screws that it comes with, and then you take the ring light and you remove the tripod piece. The same way that you apply the ring light to the tripod is the same way you're gonna mount the ring light to the ceiling mount. So the ceiling mount is very sturdy and it basically can hold your ring light with no problem. You can mount your ring light on the ceiling if you want to. You can mount it on the wall. You can mount it to your door if you have the capability to do that, but it's up to you. You can basically do whatever. Just be creative with however you want to do it. So the second thing that I'll be showing you is this camera mount. I ended up putting this on my door to hold my ring light in the bathroom, and this is the GK articulating friction magic arm. So any friction arm can definitely help you out with holding your camera. The thing I like about this one is you can actually mount not just a ring light, because this piece comes off, and you can buy this separately. I bought these little bolts. These bolts go on to basically any screw head that looks like this. You can just screw it on, and then you can basically attach any lighting fixture to it, because all of the lighting fixtures require for it to go over this and then screws onto it. So basically this is for lighting fixtures, and then if you take it off, this is how you attach a camera by itself, because it's just a screw that goes into the bottom of the camera. And let's say you wanted to mount your camera to somewhere that you can clamp this onto. You can mount your camera to a countertop, to a dresser, or something that this can hold onto. I typically use this to put on the top of my door, so I put it at the top portion of my door, and then I screw it on, and then I have my ring light hanging down in my bathroom so that I don't have to worry about any legs or anything. It's just there. When I close the door, the light is actually facing my bathtub, so I can film my wash and go videos with this. Next, we're gonna talk about this articulating magic arm, and I'm gonna include clips while I'm talking because some of these things I can't actually bring to the camera because they're kind of like already bolted to the wall. But this articulating magic arm is basically the same exact thing as the one that I previously mentioned, but the difference is this doesn't have a clamp, it has screws in it. So you can screw this into the wall and basically have your light. Basically, let's say I wanted 2 lights on both sides, but my room was just too small for me to have two lights on this side along with my ring light in the middle, I would just bolt these lights to the wall. So the next thing I'll be talking about is this webcam stand, webcam clamp, suspension scissor tripod. So it's basically this articulating arm, which is made for, I think it's made for webcams, but I actually use this in my bathroom, and I screw this to the counter of the bathroom, and then I'll have my camera. I can raise it up high, I can make it go out further, whichever direction I want my camera to go in. Let's say I'm in the shower recording a wash and go or something, I would basically have my camera on the counter just kind of facing the bathtub. And this makes it easier for me to get in and out the tub if I have to. I'm not tripping over any legs or anything in my way because I have my ring light bolted to the door, and then I have my my camera on the counter. So if you have a small room and you don't have anywhere to really put a camera or a tripod, then definitely look into getting one of these, because you can also use this for cooking videos. You can put this on the kitchen counter and you can just kind of face the camera wherever you want it to. You can face the camera down and do like flat lay videos, and you can, let's say it's on the counter, you can face it downwards like this and do like a flat lay cooking tutorial or something. Pretty much you can do anything with this. That's why I bought it. This is actually $29.99. Not a bad price for what you're basically getting from it. Which goes into my next thing, which is actually a little bit more heavy duty than the one that I just mentioned before. I'm trying to get the name of it. This one is called the WallE Extra Tall. This thing is so big I can't even show you. Let me back up a little bit. So this is the WallE Extra Tall. It looks like this. Basically has like this piece down here that you clamp to the kitchen counter. I use this for cooking videos. You basically clamp this to the counter, and then you have your camera, which is attached to this piece right here, and you can basically face the camera downwards, sideways, or whatever. You will need to purchase, I think, I don't remember if this came with it, but this is a ball head. And basically you pretty much need a lot of these things just to have, because this is basically what you attach to basically any fixture. For example, this is going to go on to, like, say this one. Let's say I want to put a camera on this, but I feel like this doesn't rotate well enough for my liking. I can just attach this ball head to it, and then it's going to give me the option of attaching my camera and having more movement. So it goes left, it goes right, it goes downwards, upwards. So definitely get you a ball head, because you can use that. You can use a ball head for so many different things. Get that, and then get a couple of these little I don't know what these are called, but you definitely need to get some of these as well if you're gonna be mounting light fixtures. And I also have another one that I'll link, which is a lot longer than this, and you can use those to mount your fixtures as well. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna be showing you guys is the Tonic EType wall ceiling mount. I'm sorry if I'm messing up any of these names, but it is $9.99. It actually holds lights as well. It's a little bit more simpler to use. I use it in my bathroom when I need a little bit extra light. I can actually mount my softbox to it. I can mount my panel lights to it, and I can also I basically can mount any light to it, but I don't think it makes sense to mount a ring light to this, only because of how it's shaped. I think you're better off mounting your ring light to the ceiling mount that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. That one is better for holding such a heavy light as a ring light. So that is definitely your best bet. The next thing I want to talk about is this Fantaseal action camera smartphone suction cup mount. And basically this is for cars. If you're vlogging, you can put this on the mirror, and you can basically have your camera basically whichever direction you want it to go in. And you also have the ability to flip your screen up if you want to, because you can easily bring this forward so that the flip screen isn't touching the glass, or like, you know how that, you know what I mean? You guys know what I mean, right? The thing that I was excited about is the fact that I don't have that. Not only can I use this in my car, but I can use this to do makeup tutorials. I've done makeup tutorials with this by just putting this on my mirror in the bathroom and then just screwing my camera to the top part of it and basically moving it wherever I wanted it to be so it was in the perfect position. And then I just hit record and I started filming my makeup tutorial in the mirror. And I think this is really, really convenient, especially if you're doing makeup videos and you just don't have enough counter space, or if you're doing your makeup in the bathroom, or if you're doing hair videos in the bathroom and you don't have enough counter space to put a camera. You can definitely use this. This retails for $24.99 on Amazon as well. You guys know I get everything on Amazon, so everything that I'm talking about is on Amazon. I don't know what I would do without Amazon. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the stuff that you guys probably already know, but I'm gonna mention it anyway. So the ring light that I'm using is the Neewer ring light. I'll link that one below. My tripod. So the tripod that I have two tripods, and I'll link both of them below, but the one that I've been using recently is this tripod that I also got from Amazon. And I really like this tripod because it's, instead, you know how tripods have like those three legs that go like this, and it kind of takes up the whole floor space. So this one is basically just one rod going down, and it has legs at the bottom of the tripod instead of starting at the top and going down. So I'll show you guys what it looks like, and it's pretty much, it's very sturdy, and I like it because you can also tilt the camera up and down and do like vertical videos or horizontal videos. And yeah, it's pretty convenient tripod. I bought it because I was using it for full body pictures, and then I just ended up using it more often for like my sit down videos, just because it takes up less space and it's pretty sturdy. But the other tripod that I have is a lot more sturdier in my opinion, just because it has three legs that start at the top and not the bottom. If you're looking for something that's not going to wobble too much, I would go with the other one that I'm going to link below. This one that I'm using right now is called Neonite. I can't even say this word. I'll put this on the screen, but it's called the Neoniso camera tripod alloy. And I feel like these tripods, they're called monopods. So this one is a monopod that I'm using, and then the one that I think is more sturdier that I'm not using right now is a regular tripod. So that's the difference between the two. And my lights that I'm using on the side are my panel lights. You guys already know. Also, as I mentioned in part 1 of this video, I am using the Canon SL2. That is my main filming camera whenever I'm doing sit-down videos. And I vlog with the Sony a5100 as well as the Canon G7X. So I pretty much feel like I touched on everything that I wanted to touch on in this video. I hope this helps you on your YouTube journey. I hope it helps you with your filming setup. And I hope that I can make more videos like this for you guys. Be sure to subscribe and let me know if you want more tech videos like this. And I'll see you guys in my next video.